Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Paul. Hope you're well. Hey, Affinity. That's good to hear. Alright. Oh, damn. Alright. Where are the nerds at? Up there. Okay.
Very interesting, at least. It would. This will simply be what I stick with for now.
Yeah, and then 20 minutes later you're going to be like, I want to change my outfit again.
I'll have you know, I was just as bad about changing my form when I could.
Listen, you know how badly I want to get new clothes because I'm tired of
Okay.
the
Yeah, I
fucking
did that
military
right.
fatigue I'm wearing.
Yeah, this is why I left early. Because mom came home and I sensed.
You know, that's fair and understandable. It's good seeing you, Q.
And then she yelled at Sky and me as well. So,
Got it. Okay.
she's only here temporarily though.
I heard the I heard the
Until I
message.
can have a conversation with Niku Hasuke.
Temporarily.
Temporarily. There's an individual who is a little bit more informed of everything that's going on and that I'm going to need insight from. The in-between is too much of an etch-a-sketch at this point. Trying to find a pathway to where I need to go is like gambling.
Did that. Don't do that. Poor choice.
Did you lose?
Unless you want to Yes, then I'd punch the house in the face. Really
What?
hard.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I can't punch the cosmic subconscious.
I mean,
Yeah, that's the
I
issue
mean,
here.
you probably could if you tried hard enough.
No, you... No. Jesus Christ.
I'll do it for you.
Dude.
Just put me in the direction.
I'm not going to try to punch the cosmic subconscious.
I will
sometimes-
punch the cosmos and I will come back victorious.
You know, Miss Q, sometimes it's really hard to forget and or recall that technically I'm around the same age as these guys, even though I've been around longer.
When you travel through areas that distort your perception of time, yes, that can definitely be a thing.
No, they can.
True.
But do you want to go first with
That's
your
also
information,
why
or
in a
should
world
I?
I don't really
Sorry.
bother.
Yeah, fair.
Mine's going to be quite a long story, but it probably will also give you some insight on what you actually need to talk about. As it stands,
Probably, yes.
I
Fucking-
encountered the one that you referred to as your king, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Lord Dragmire.
I believe he was actually in the dream at one brief point, and so I was actually able to speak with him, or at least interact with
was.
him.
Indeed.
Uh,
It will be explained in work.
He
Got
was
later.
a far different individual than the one that is from my history.
That he is. And I miss it dearly. Like how I've missed this
Sorry,
redhead bull dearly.
I hate her.
I'll
Hello there,
explain the
Rachel.
story
Good to see
later.
you again.
Don't give it too
How you
much
been?
thought.
Dealing with not being able to have a compass.
I have feeling. Not the best feeling. Don't do that.
There it is.
But I don't know if you can get a compass. Any compass?
Hope you've been okay, darling.
Better in the past couple days.
I can definitely sense some of the anguish that you feel.
Yeah.
I'll lot to catch you up on, bucko.
It's good seeing you, though. You've been missed.
Fair enough.
Unless Sky has told you a good bit.
No. Remember, I'm fairly nomadic. I don't run into anybody. I'm usually moving on.
If you need to
Yeah,
talk
it's-
about anything, I'm always open to have a
And
conversation.
it's hard enough to track you down
Perhaps
as it
after
is.
your...
Stop being nomadic and
Your
start
story.
hanging around more.
You have ways to
Very well then.
It takes you like 2 seconds to pick up the skull.
Listen, talking and calling is fine and all, but there's a difference in talking face to face and enjoying the present. Alright?
Pick up the skull and go, hey, we need to get a drink, and I'll show up at the tavern.
That's not the point.
Shakes head like a ball.
I know. Look at her. She's actually here. Incredible.
Hello,
No, I
Sky.
didn't, you know what? You know what I have to say to that?
Fair enough.
Alright, no, you're doing this. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get my...
I'm sorry.
Apologies, a bit of my brother came out there.
What?
Check that.
Hacks.
Hacks.
I know, but
Alright.
I've forgotten to talk to you. I'll do it later.
Just so that way it is noted. I need to conjure forth the spirits that usually perceive me.
yeah.
It's okay. I also have coarse eyes open.
Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess to be fair, I guess, you know what, at that point, yeah, fuck it. I'll
Yeah?
have you put your crystal inside the core.
There you go.
I'm too tired to deal with things today.
Perfectly.
But yes, given the recent developments, I figured that it was very important in order for me to express the history in which I came from. Especially considering the fact that many of you, namely you, Derek, are familiar with my history.
Yeah.
Specifically the entity in which was reborn. I'm not quite sure how much you have caught wind of, Miss Rachel, but a echo, a memory of Ganondorf has been resurrected.
That much I have heard.
Hmm. Let's
Also
see.
kind of where I've been lately. I
Hmm.
have borrowed something from the dream.
Fair enough.
And don't you borrow stuff?
Well, fair. But, it's a very specific, glowy, whitish sword. Figured it might come in handy if I needed it.
What sword did you get?
Did it hurt getting it? She reaches into the backpack and she pulls it out and she stabs it into the ground.
Stabs what?
It's the Twilight. It's the Twilight Goddess's blade from fucking Legend of Zelda. It's literally the same sword, the one used to actually harm Ganondorf originally, before the story kicks off.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, the Sword of the Six Sages, yes.
Great.
See,
I'm gonna have to deal with
that was a different.
Use my connections to get to that or your own.
My own. I'm still sore over it.
Headache. That's gonna be a headache later.
Yeah. Those I had to borrow it from were not kind. So I got my ass beat from here to Timbuktu just to get my hands on it. For emergencies only.
My lord.
I'll talk to you
Take
later about
precautions.
that
It's what I
annoyance.
do.
No, more working with something in my head.
You're fine.
Right. So, as all good stories are, let's start from the beginning. This is a story that you have heard parts of, but other parts I have yet to indulge people upon. In the far ancient past, long before our world was severed from Hyrule, before even time began to move, there were 3 golden goddesses. Din, the goddess of power and fire. With her strength and flame she forged the lands and the red earth. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom and water. With her blessing the natural laws of the realm were found. And Feor, the goddess of courage and nature. With her own soul she wove life into reality. Once the 3 saw that their work had been completed, they departed the realm, leaving it to their creations. At the gateway where they left reality, a sacred realm would be formed, a paradise at the precipice of the heavens and the land. Within this realm, an ancient relic was left, with a piece of each of their power. This relic would become to be known as the Triforce. They entrusted this relic and the lands they forged to a goddess known as Hylia, to nurture and protect. For several generations, people would know peace and prosperity beneath the benevolent guidance of Hylia. However, a calamity would soon disrupt this peace. Well, tales were long forgotten in our homeworld, by the Hyrule we know. The echoes of a story I was able to find after I had been ascended, I guess you could say. In our history, a demon king rose from a fissure in the earth itself. He was known as Demise, and he appeared from the chaos beyond the realm, seeking to conquer it for himself. and ultimately destroy everything that was forged by the Golden Goddesses herself. Hylia, in order to protect the realm, took up arms against that Demon King. While she was successful ultimately in sealing the evil away, she was mortally wounded. With the last of her power, she made plans for the evil that would eventually return. And a chosen hero who happened to rise to the occasion to defeat the evil for good. Most importantly among these preparations was her blade, simply known as the Blade of the Goddess. Within that sword, a spirit would reside to guide the chosen hero through 3 trials of power, wisdom, and courage, in order to temper the hero and ultimately forge the goddess blade into what we now know as the Master Sword. Hylia would ultimately be reborn centuries later as a mortal, and the name she would be given is Zelda. At first, she knew not of her past, but soon she would come to learn of her true nature as time went on. At the same time, a boy by the name of Link would be swept up into chaos, and ultimately become that chosen hero. With the powers of Hylia returned to Zelda, she would bless the Master Sword with her power, and Link would defeat... Oh, goodness, there goes the common slipping up on me. And Link would wield it to defeat demise for good. However, the Demon King, with his dying breath, stated that his hatred, his malice, would be reborn within a being with the intention to dominate the world, and that those descended from the goddess and those born with the spirit of a hero would be cursed to live in an endless cycle. It was this Demon King's malice that would give rise to Ganon and his many rebirths throughout the history of Hyrule. The Master Sword would eventually be sealed away in the Temple of Time, along with the Triforce, in order to protect it from those who would use it for evil. After all of this, the Golden Goddesses would create 4 spirits of light to protect Hyrule, now that the goddess Hylia was no more. These 4 spirits would be Ordona, Perron, Eldin, and Lanayru. Time would go on, and the people would continue to live in peace. However, the many tribes of the land would eventually learn of the tale of the Sacred Realm once more, and begin to covet its power of the Triforce for themselves. War would break out, with each tribe seeking to find the Sacred Realm for themselves. The most noble of these would be simply known as the Dark Interlopers. They wielded powerful magics that bordered on godlike, and would be within the grasp of the Triforce. The Golden Goddesses then ordered the spirits to splinter that magic that they wielded into 4 pieces. 3 would be sealed within a temple and overwatched by one of the light spirits, and the 4th would be cast into the realm of shadows. The Golden Goddesses themselves would then chase the interlopers and banish each and every one of them into that same realm. For their crimes, they were forbidden to ever step foot in the realm of Twilight. In the realm of light, ever again. The object that was used as a gateway between the realm of light and the realm of shadow, the Mirror of Twilight, was entrusted to the 6 sages. The dark interlopers, stripped of their potent magics and cast into the realm of shadows, eventually lost their original forms and evolved into what would later be known as the Twilight. Even after the interlopers were banished, Hyrule remained fractured and broken. Animosity amongst its people would continue for centuries. Eventually, this animosity would finally come to a head, and a great civil war would break out across all of Hyrule. It was horrific and protracted. Attempting to escape those fires of war, a mother fled into the forest with her child, but not before being mortally wounded. With her dying breath, she entrusted the great Deku Tree, the protector of the forest and its spirits, with her child. The great Deku Tree obliged, raising the child alongside the forest spirits known as the Kokiri. His name was Link. This child was, however, fated to become a hero. The hero. The great Deku Tree sensed the blessing of the goddess within them, and when he was old enough, the great Deku Tree would task this boy with a great journey. Soon after, the war would end, and the royal family would unify Hyrule under a single banner. However, at this point is when a man of evil would appear from the desert, born to the Gerudos. The Gerudo people were known to be only females, with males almost never being born to a Gerudo woman. However, when a male was born, he was hailed as a king. This man of evil was known as Ganondorf, and he was called the King of Thieves. He lusted for power, and he desired the keys to open the sacred realm to attain the Triforce. To this end, he went to each of the tribes who were tasked with protecting one of the Spirit Stones, demanding the stone for himself. However, each time the tribe denied him, sensing his evil. And when he was denied, he placed a curse on each tribe. Link would ultimately defeat the curse on the Great Deku Tree, but unfortunately would not be fast enough to stop the Great Deku Tree from dying. The Great Deku Tree's final words, he bade Link find Princess Zelda, and entrusted the spiritual stone of the forest with him. Princess Zelda, descended from the goddess Hylia, blessed with vision and premonition, knew of Link's coming, and then asked for his help to reveal the evil plots of Ganondorf, who, at the time, was meeting with the King of Hyrule. She would then send him to aid the Gorons and the Zora, which he would befriend and gain the other two spiritual stones. Upon heading to return to the Princess Zelda, he witnessed her fleeing with her bodyguard from the Hyrule Castle City. She tossed an ocarina, the Ocarina of Time, into the nearby moat for Link to recover, but not before the King of Things Ganondorf would appear glaring at him. Ganondorf would seemingly dismiss the boy. Link entered into the Temple of Time, and would use the 3 spiritual stones, as well as the Song of Time itself, played by the Ocarina of Time, to open the sealed gateway into the chamber that held the Master Sword. Upon drawing the Master Sword, Link was pulled into the sacred realm, where the 6 sages resided. This, however, also left the gateway unsealed, and Ganondorf would claim the Triforce for himself, plunging the sacred realm into a dark world, and destroying the existing sages. However, this evil in his heart prevented him from wielding the Triforce in its entirety. The Triforce would shatter into 3 pieces, leaving only him with the Triforce of Power. Link was ultimately sealed in the realm of the Six Sages for 7 years, so that he may grow up enough to properly wield the Master Sword. However, in that time, Ganondorf had plunged the world into darkness. Link was then sent on a journey by the Sage of Light to awaken the other 5 sages, so that they may use their power to seal Ganondorf away. Link would eventually succeed in this mission, awakening the other sages and defeating Ganondorf in the future. With the knowledge of how Ganondorf would shape the land, Link returned the Master Sword to the Temple of Time, which transported him back to his younger self, and would give Zelda the information she would need to reveal Ganondorf's evil plots for Dominion. Link would then set off on a journey away from Hyrule, but that is a story for another time. With Ganondorf's evil plot revealed, he was sentenced to death. He was sent to the Arbiter grounds in the Gerudo Desert, in which the sword of the 6 sages would be plunged into his chest. However, the Triforce of Power still manifested within Ganondorf in a sick twist of fate, which revived him enough to slay one of the 6 sages. In their panic, they used the Mirror of Twilight to banish Ganondorf into the Twilight Realm. Long after these events faded into obscurity, would rise the time that marks the era of Twilight in the annals of Hyrule's history. At this time, the Twilight Mother was known simply as the Twilight Princess Midna. Her father had passed away, and the throne was vacant. Debates on who would ascend the throne was divided between the 2 individuals, Midna, who was the true heir to the Twilight Throne, or his closest advisor, Zant. Unfortunately for Zant, his political ambitions to seize the throne were easily picked up on by the other Twili, and Midna was the one who was chosen as the new ruler of Twilight. Zant in despair ran from the palace and cried out in frustration. And it was there that the spirit of Ganondorf entered into Zant, granting him immense power unlike any other. With this power, Zant would usurp Midna, cursing her into the form of an imp, and began his invasion of the realm of light. A young man by the name of Link would have found a home in a small forest within the Ordona province. Technically an outsider, he would eventually befriend the village, where he worked as a stable boy, as well as helping the village swordsman Russell. However, one day invaders from outside the village would come, knock him unconscious, and capture the village children, as well as Link's horse, Epona. After coming to, he would give chase only to find a strange wall of darkness. However, a hand of a Twilight beast would reach through and grab him, dragging him into the Twilight. Within it, most people do not keep their forms, but the power of the Triforce of Courage activated within him, preventing him from losing his physical form and turning him into a wolf. Midna would see this, recalling a legend from their own deities that one day a divine beast would come to save them. To this end, she would use Link to obtain her true goal, gaining the pieces of the fused shadow, the shattered pieces of the ancient power of the Dark Interlopers. However, as time went on, Minna would slowly grow more and more fond of Link, and slowly became more benevolent towards the realm of light, having originally not cared about its fate, so long as she could defeat Zant and reclaim the throne. Eventually, they recovered the full power of the fused shadow, and headed to the gateway into the Twilight realm through the mirror, only to find that the mirror itself had been broken into pieces. Zant had broke it, but he could not destroy it completely. He scattered those pieces across the realm of Hyrule, but even that would not stop them, as Link would ultimately recover all of the pieces of that mirror, as well as the Master Sword itself. He'd enter into the Twilight realm to face Zant. While within the Twilight realm, he would find two orbs. These orbs were simply known as souls. Sariel. The soul had the power to break the curse that Zant had laid not only on the realm itself, but also the people. You see, when Zant came into power, he did something horrendous. He turned every single Twilly into no more than a mere beast, masked and corrupted into tools of his own desire. However, with the power of the soul, those Twilly were saved, broken free of that curse. After recovering both of them, suddenly their power and light fused into the Master Sword, and with it Link gained the power to cut through the darkness that Zant had created, using Ganondorf's evil magics. At that point, a long fight would ensue between Link and Zant, which, as all heroic stories are, Zant would be defeated. But he revealed that his pact with Ganondorf would make it so that no matter what, he would be revived over and over again. And that the curse on Minna was placed by the Demon King Ganondorf himself. So, the only way to stop both of these was to defeat the Demon King. Minna would ultimately obliterate Zant with the power of the fused shadow. Just a fraction of it would practically erase his existence. Now, it is suggested that that wasn't Zant's dying breath, but we're not sure, even after all this time. Link would return to the realm of light with Minna and fight Ganondorf to end him once and for all. Ganondorf had captured Princess Zelda, and he even went so far as to possess her very body to fight Link. After freeing Princess Zelda from this, he turned into a massive beast, that the face of a warthog. His true form, ultimately. Link, again, with the aid of Minna, defeated him. Minna then summoned the power of the fused shadow once more to try and stop Ganondorf. She was going to sacrifice herself in a selfless battle, as she teleported the hero and Zelda away. However, after a loud sound that shook the earth, Ganondorf reappeared over the crest of a hill on top a dark horse. Midna was defeated. Zelda, upon horseback with Link, would wield the arrows of light, gifted to her by the 4 light spirits of the land. Link would get her close enough to take a shot, giving Ganondorf a cause to pause and opening an attack for Link. Eventually, he would succeed once more. Ganon would fall limp on his horse, only to yet again rise. Using his power, he would create an area for a final duel. A true battle between good and evil, between compassion and malice. It'd be here that, after this long-fated duel, that Link would ultimately plunge the sword into Ganondorf's chest. Ganondorf would laugh, saying that they wouldn't get rid of him so easily. But finally, after so many deaths, Ganondorf had exhausted the power of the Triforce that had been granted to him those years ago, and it faded from him. And thus death took him. Impressively, he died on his feet. Even after falling limp, he did not fall to the ground. A true testament to the power that he once wielded, and to the will of determination that resided within him. It is actually believed, from what Mother has told me, that she saw a brief vision of Zant. That Zant was the one who dealt the final blow, perhaps as a sign of defiance or atonement. But we don't know, as Mother didn't care to talk about Zant more than was necessary to tell the story. At the end of it all, the curse was lifted on Midna, and as they were returning to the Twilight Realm, for reasons unknown even to me, she shed a tear and cast it into the mirror of Twilight, which shattered into nothing as she teleported away, holding back words for the hero himself. And with the mirror shattered, she severed the only remaining connection between the realm of shadows, or the Twilight Realm, and the realm of light. And thus did end our involvement with the ancient past. Hyrule would of course continue to live on after we had long disappeared from its annals. But those stories we will never know in their entirety. When he drew the Master Sword from the Temple of Time, that is where in the world the deviation from reality began. He had actually split the timeline into 3. And so many stories, many possibilities were created from that splintering of the timeline. But that very power, that will within Ganondorf. It is what ultimately corrupted my mother. I do not know if it was because of the final battle that she had with him before she returned to her normal form. The curse broken by the four light spirits. Or if it was something else, maybe something that lingered within the Twilight realm even after Ganondorf left. As it stands, we have a belief that Ganondorf's power itself, or rather his malice, taints the land that he walks upon. This malice itself is what we eventually came to refer to as what caused Mother to go mad. We know that somewhere within her she had sealed away the madness. But even she could not resist its corrupting influence. And thus I was forced to take blade against her. I know that part of the tablet we have translated speaks that she, after being severed from the timeline of Hyrule, wanted to try and more understand the power of the ancestors. Because now, with her severed from Hyrule, there would be no hero to come save her should evil manifest again within her realm. If she truly found this power, we won't know until we find more information. To that end, we know that one of the tablets that holds that information is currently within my counterpart's hands. With her issuing the challenge for us to defeat my former emissary of Twilight, who has apparently been corrupted into a beast.
Ultimately, it's a good thing you got that sword.
In the right hands and used right would do more than what it can.
It was actually that sword that Ganondorf wielded against Link in the final battle. He had claimed the power of that sword for himself. Whether or not the existence of it from the dream will hold comparable power, I don't know. Now, this is one thing that I have been trying my best to explain to everyone, though. I have glimpsed upon the fate lines and looked upon everything. Apparently, this is but a memory. There is no soul, there is no malice, no dark magics to taint the land. The only thing that I sense is the power of the Dark Mother. Part of my mother that was corrupted. Whether or not this is a different variation, if this is her sister, I don't know. There are many things here that don't make sense to me. As when I struck her down, her soul shattered, but it did not leave the realm to my knowledge. was only after the tribunal that the shard of the mother, the 1,000 pieces that it became, were placed into a handful of Twilly. That way, so long as one of them lived, the seal on the Twilight Mother would never break. This is actually where the term Shard Bearer comes from. The Shard Bearer was the specific 1,000 Twilly, including myself, who held a piece of the Twilight Mother. However, when I was cast out, and the juxtaposed realm unwrote my realm, when I brought Twilight back into existence, I chose to only leave a piece of the Twilight Mother within myself and the Council of Seven. I did not wish to task any of my people with bearing that shard. Its corrupting influence and madness would be too great. This, of course, would end up being the reason why I will briefly, at periods of time in my journeys here in these shattered realms, that the Twilight Mother would briefly awaken, because a lot more of the shards would be residing within me, and thus echoes of her could appear. However, that is the reason why the world, despite this not being the true Ganondorf, he still wields the power of the Endless. Whether or not the fell dragon that arrived to his aid was actually the Endless herself, I'm unsure. But it is clear to us that this is part of some grand plan. She clearly wanted us to have the crystal. She ultimately wanted to insinuate that she could use it for worse things, which she might certainly have. But she knew that it would be even more devastating in our hands. Especially considering the fact that you all decided to simply hand it over to a fledgling Twillin who didn't have the power to suppress things. But that's neither here nor there at the end of the day. It's hindsight and
afterwards. I wasn't around for that, I apologize.
you're fine. Effectively, Aerie was given the shard, as well as the crystal that they had found in the Tomb of Twilight, the Tomb of Time.
No.
This is why in a world I believe that anything that has been manifested within this memory, this echo of time, of the past, I believe that it's been manifested with the powers of the Twilight Mother. Which is why in a world, the typical means to defeat Ganondorf won't necessarily work. Likewise, he's going to be extremely powerful. At this point, you could consider this version of Ganondorf to be an Endless, as he is but a forgotten memory reborn. His constant revival to ultimately infest and destroy Hyrule is very much reminiscent to that of the Endless's desire to infest creation. So, I guess a kindred spirit. Now, considering that one of you here, I know, is a little bit more friendly with them, perhaps it would do you good to reach out to her to have a conversation.
I think he's on that one.
Now, as for what I know of Mygan, the one who I know, he manifests the power to corrupt things into darkness. Apparently, in the tales of the past, the realm of shadows was different than darkness. Shadow and darkness were not considered the same. I guess you could suggest that shadow was the benevolent side of darkness, while darkness itself was, well, the manifestation of destruction and the void.
I mean, it makes sense considering how a shadow is literally created.
It is linguistics from the Hylians that are different from most conventional conversation. Most likely it was simply a way to differentiate the fact that the mirror realm, the other side of Hyrule itself, it was not inherently evil. Though many people did interpret Twilight in such a way. Likewise, the Hylians actually thought the Twilight
Hey,
realm
hon.
to be some sort of afterlife.
Hey, Wolfie.
At some point.
Shay, hello.
Those, of course, were part of the mythos that had slowly grew in Hyrule. What I do know is that he wields great power, and namely, a greatsword. He enjoys his large attacks and swings, but this does not exclude him from utilizing quicker swings with a smaller weapon. I'm unsure of if he will manifest those weapons or not. Additionally, it seems that his magical power manifests from a crystal within his forehead. Either it's a headdress or something more akin to that of an embedded stone. Some traditions will do that. This stone seems to be the focus of his magical power, and so it will often glow whenever he is preparing a spell. To this end, we also know that he has the ability to alter his form, typically to that of a beast, a great boar, so to speak. In various iterations of his incarnation, this beast was either bipedal or it ran on all fours. It would all depend on which iteration you're talking about. There is also a dark flame that emanates from him, which, from what I can tell, can burn even the spirit itself. This is ultimately how in the world he suppressed the light from the spirits, despite the great power that was gifted to them by the golden goddesses. One of the things that I always thought was interesting from the story that Mother told me of the ancient past was that she referred to our deities. She was not referring to the golden goddesses, but deities who apparently presided over the Twilight realm. Whether or not these are in the same sense of, let's say, the kami from the Japanese mythos, or if this is actually different, if they were actual beings, I'm unsure. When she would tell me the story, namely when I was younger, she would often end it with, "But that is a time that is long past. While it is where we began, it is not where we end. And thus it is only something to be remembered, not something to be dwelled on." Mother was ever an individual who lived in the present, acted in the moment. She herself, even in her ascendancy, was rash at times. But I digress.
Sure.
I won't lie. I behave very much like Mother does. A lot of my quirky self comes from how she used to act. Mother was not nearly as regal and as reserved as our priest would probably have you believe. She was actually quite passive-aggressive.
Oh, you're supposed to say English, you nature.
I was gonna say vulgar. Vulgar. I don't know if I could say it. Words are hard. Call me this bitch.
Indeed, it is. She enjoyed her games and she enjoyed playing her pranks. And the time that I was able to spend with her at her side, after we had unfortunately destroyed ourselves, that was another piece of the puzzle that did get revealed. The reason that she created the Twilin, or specifically the Twilight Elves, was she wanted to give her people a chance to live without being corrupted by the sins of their ancestors, to know a life in the light. But yes, after the Twilight Elves did what they did, evolved into what they were, created what they did, and destroyed what they did, what we did, I was at least able to stand alongside the very person who gave life to me, the very person who took a piece of her own spirit and forged it into her own child. All those reincarnations myself, it makes me realize that she holds on to some memory of the hero of time, because she very much used me just the same. Perhaps she was inspired, perhaps she misses him. I do know that there was a golden wolf that stood at her side in my youth. I didn't see much of him. Whenever she was not feeling herself, that golden wolf was there at her side. much like my own, I guess.
More blue than gold, but beggars can't be choosers. Wolves are loyal. Yeah.
I'm not about to impose the appearance of some loyal beast on my child.
No,
As that's
just a
what
little
the Golden
chuckle, little
Wolf
poke.
was. It did possess, well, as all animals do, a certain level of intelligence, a certain level of empathy. But it was not truly sentient. At least not from what I know. For all I know, Mother could have kept that from me too. There's a lot that Mother ended up keeping from me that had anything to do with her past. Almost as if she was ashamed of it. During one of the tellings of the story, in my youth, 'cause, while us Twillin might be born full and well as a mature being, this was shortly after the creation of the Nexus, so there wasn't much information in it, aside from that of our history. To that end, I was still, well, a child. The Twilight Mother continued to raise me, and when I was being ever so a brat, she would often sit me down and tell me the story. At one point, she told the story and muttered under her breath at the very end that she wished she could have said it. I don't know what she means by that, but there's clearly words that, in the final exchange between the hero and Zelda and herself, there were words that she left unsaid. Words that she would never be able to say again. I can only imagine. Perhaps she had grown fond of Link. Perhaps she was too prideful. That even after everything, she didn't want to say thank you. But I won't ruminate on what my mother was actually thinking at the time. Maybe one day when all of this is over and we can truly bring peace to the Twillin people, I can commune with Mother and get her to stop being a stubborn little brat. Much like
Makes me
myself.
think of a few people of my own that I know. One of them's right here when you think about it.
Takes
at
one to
times.
know one, you know, darling.
Oh,
There you sell.
Hence my rash comment earlier. Feel this.
Now, I hate to change topics, and I know that Derek here wanted to actually explain some of his own story and experience with his Ganondorf. I'm going to allow you to do so. I myself need to go see to preparations for something.
Of course. Take all the time you need. Where to even begin?
I'm not even sure your Ganondorf could be considered a Ganondorf. More of just a Gan. Pretty chill
Well,
dude. Enjoyed meeting him in the forest. So.
He changed his title to Lord Dragonmire, his proper title and name.
I remember.
But to give an idea of sorts, at a time, as I was wandering, I met a version of this Ganondorf. Not of the one we've met there, but
a more
What for?
aged, a more aged, I like to say. And oh boy. And over time, I befriended him, became one of his generals. That's why I have so much information on all the creatures we'll be facing going forward. Well, in this moment, not everything else. Weaknesses and everything aside, we should... I'm not much of a ground speaker, you'll have to forgive me. But
You want me to pick up a little bit?
it would be nice to have someone to bounce off of with this, because lots of bits and pieces are not the greatest at remembering or thinking about right now.
So, as we've learned in our engagement, this endless Ganondorf, or, well, replica, honestly, is going to be acting a lot like the Malice. Mockery. Is going to be acting a lot similar, probably, to the Malice,
Yeah.
rather than your lord. The dark side he was able to expel out of him, if I understand, if I remember the story correctly. We already know from the combat he's absolutely ruthless, loves his power attacks, but was able to swap between twin blade style fairly quickly. Especially when we all were dogpiling on him.
Can I help you?
Unfortunately,
Do you mind if I say a few side notes? There's
Yeah,
a few
go ahead.
side notes to be careful of,
There's
just
a
in
bounce.
case. Ganondorf is a menace on the battlefield. He will tend to use whatever he can to his advantage. Magic, melee, weaponry, you name it. He's not just trained in a giant sword.
Hi.
You want to watch out for if he pulls out dual swords or a trident. Though I'm not sure if this one has it, it's good to know. It's good to know that there's a chance he'll have something like this if we pursue him more often. Or fight him at some point.
I was seeing how much your mother rendered you.
confirmation, I do believe during our fight with him he did pull out twin blades.
That is a fear indeed, then confirmed. Which means we will all need to be careful fighting him. I may attempt, but do not expect me to fully fight, for it's not that I wish to not fight him, it's
Two
more
swords. You pulled out two blades. Not twin blades.
overcoming a
Misspoke.
pulling out overcoming fears and past experiences. That is the case I have.
Now, to note, from what I was watching, the only weapons that were actually dealing even marginal damage were weapons specifically that were targeting the spirit, the soul. Well, it's the same thing in Lynn's eyes. Which means my Nox Notoras, as well as Twilight's Edge, or Nomi's Blade, I think it's called Twilight's Edge, are prime candidates for primary damage sources. The bad side is my Nox Notoras is sealed. It's not operating at 100%. I need to go through a few trials, and I need to train. Thankfully, with the
case, then I have two sets of weapons that should be able to work. I have the tri-edge blades that should pull for two blades out, and then just toss
Sorry.
a whole flickering for scythe.
What?
What is your honest recommendation? Because it seems like as long we're not on a rush timer at the very least.
Thankful. At the most part, I can at least give tips and advice in fighting some of the more abundant and difficult bastards like the Dark Nuts.
and iron knuckles. I said oversuit.
I mean, are you asking in terms of how fast we want to deal with the problem? Because if that's the case, then more likely than not, he is gaining power day by day, however time passes there, in which case it's going to be harder and harder to deal with him.
Yeah, that's the nut twister in it. We're currently not ready to beat him. The longer we take out here to get up to the point where we can beat him, probably going to beat hurdle.
That's where our next issue lies with everything here. Most of the relics are going to be in different places, or are, well,
If the relics even work. If he is endless, as Q has stated, we have to assume that the old tricks probably won't work. The most likely thing to work would be the arrows of light.
Use the old tricks anyway. But keep your guard up. Pull him into a false sense of security. Use the old tricks, make him think that that's what you're thinking, so he'll let his guard down. The moment when his guard's down, use what we have. Play dirty. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, especially against the King of Thieves, eh? Do you have anything in your arsenal that can that targets the soul of it?
No?
No?
No.
Okay. So, in regards to that, if some of the old relics do work, which we're gonna need to do recon and figure that out. If the arrows of
Putting the frickin' dream sword back, considering the way Q was talking, might be better I leave it where it was. So.
yeah, you don't know if he'll just fucking grab it and start using it. Like, you don't know if he'll rip that shit out of your hands and be like, now I have my true brain.
As a side note, strips on the head, you might want to leave me take
it from me.
You might want to leave me taking back the sword just in case they get the wrong idea on you. Please let me know next time when you go to talk to spiritual people. I could levy this shit for you.
It's fine.
In regards to getting you equipped, we can see if the old relics do work, it's gonna be your best bet. Could you use a bow?
Yes, I was trained with a bow. Growing up.
Then the arrows of light might be one of the best bets, because that's the only thing that I could think that might mess with him.
Possibly.
For the most part.
I mean, think
So,
about things that work on
to
the
avoid
endless
walking and
from them, so use that too.
avoid walking in circles here. Information regarding the creatures we're going to be fighting is going to be useful. You want to deposit that in the tree of, in the fruit of knowledge.
I have deposited most of it there. For the basics, do not worry.
Yeah. We know we already know from experience that the enemies are being boosted by the Dark Mother controlled holding Ganondorf, whatever the Endless Ganon, there we go. Ganon the Endless. We know he's naturally just boosting all of the fucking bad shit over. So
So working out weaknesses here and there, from what we know, on some of them would be work.
He turned every goddamn ad into a mini-boss. I fucking hate that.
Let's see. From what I recall, Redeads don't like light or explosions.
Yeah, but unfortunately that Redead Knight walked right out into the fucking sunlight and started swinging at us.
Yeah, that's the issue, so that means we'll have to rely on explosions more.
Yeah, we can't rely on any of the on a lot of the old lore if that's the fucking case. Shit!
We can rely on some of it. Ice
Sunlight
enemies
isn't
are
the same.
obvious.
Take a page from the Warriors. Redeads were able to wander around in the daylight, no problem during that as well. The only thing that actually did damage to them was blessed light. Actual physical blessed light, the light from the sacred goddess, is what did the damage to freeze them in place at Warriors.
So we're
That
gonna have to see
radiance.
if we can find a recreation. If we want to make
So
things
that's
simple.
possible. Yeah, it
Find
is
a
possible it
recreation
works
of the
under the
Master
same.
Sword.
Yeah, the same aspect. I wouldn't say a recreation of the Master Sword, but the arrows of light, like you were saying, should work without issue.
So that just
Those two.
leaves us with explosives still as a main primary. Bombs, you name it. From there, the obvious weaknesses of ice creatures, obvious weakness of fire, electric creatures. I don't fuck with that too much because of what I am.
Yeah, electricity always messes you up. Oh no, I've fallen over.
From there, those are some of the more basic enemies, like wooden creatures, this and that. You know, obvious. Where it gets tricky is the Lizalfos and all those bastards. That's where it gets tricky. You should be. They're
Honestly,
quite the
They're
cheeky
always weak to the
bastards.
same shit, being stabbed.
That's not a weakness, that's just fighting normally. You have to ping pong your head a bit.
No shit! That's the thing though, the Lizalfos were always best handled fighting normally. Anytime you tried to use a trick, they flip it back on you.
But I miss.
Being stuck between you two sometimes.
Just going over our options. Things that we should be on the lookout for. But the issue is it's a memory. We don't know if it's there, but considering that all the enemies are boosted by Ganon's presence, Redead are acting a lot like a different iteration of them. They're able to walk out in the light and be like, oh, look at me, I'm a fucking Redead. I can fucking take on the Twilight Blade.
Yeah, that was quite something. But since it's probably just memories, they don't really have souls for me to hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Which means Nox is also useless. However,
Explosives.
explosives would work. But if we can get some scouting around, if we can look, there is a chance, there is still that chance that the weapons of the past are there. They're just within the memory, or maybe just bound within the memory. Those
I mean,
will
we
probably
always
work
look.
against the Redead. Exactly. It doesn't hurt the
Actually,
Memories made for anything that you would use to destroy memories are also possible. Use
The fuck me.
that's
Maybe.
a thought process right now. No, thought process.
Yeah, Kimmy? What the fuck was that?
Anyways.
No, we're not doing that, Hush.
I do have some.
Feel a gentle touch of a mother.
I actually made me jump for a second. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
So
Or being
apparently,
tagged by
we
Shemshi, what the
have
fuck?
Something from the juxtaposed realm asking for help. Most likely it's Eos, and they have told me we should probably go look, but it's up to our discretion if we wish to go.
I'm down. I don't mind going back.
Why would Eos give us anything at this point?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because at this
Are you
point, that
willing
just
to-
screams trap.
Could. It might not even be Eos. They said they don't know. It's most likely them because blah blah blah. But, you know.
Well, y'all got pulled into a trap last time. I guess it's my turn to have some fun.
Oh yeah.
Depending on scenario, we either spring the trap and do as we do, or something else.
I believe in your
Well-
trap screening capabilities.
She said that it's up to the shard bearers and me to decide. So,
Is this today? Is this now or is this later?
now. This is now.
And she only said
Alright,
simply
so we
that
get to just
there
sit
is the
here.
potential for something to help.
Oh, it's fine. I got
They just said that it could be Eos.
both
We don't
do.
know what's
They
there
don't
or
wanna go.
what's
I'll
doing
show you way to
the
go.
call.
Been there once. I can make an anchor.
As we would often say, it is a trap. And we're still going. Sorry, I wanted to try it.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Thank you, Korea War.
Thank you,
And they
Krior.
said that Sky has a way to get there.
I mean, at this point,
Yes,
if
my
we're
sister
going to
can
go
get,
and
can
see
get
if it's
there.
potentially Eos, see if Saya's around.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know she wants to meet them.
Mm-hmm.
While you check on that, an idea that came to my mind just now. If some of the weapons or old relics won't work as much, find them or find pieces of them and take them to the forge.
Where the fuck you going? Okay.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not.
I mean, we don't have to
Bit
go if we
empowered.
don't want to, but we can go if we wish.
Shit! I want to go.
Yeah, I just got ejected.
Let's see if she's awake and wanting to,
Fair. That's really all I got from my stuff. Would now or later be a good time to talk? If you're free.
If we're going to see an Eos later,
You doing okay?
we could probably
I
talk
thought
at the
I'd
shipping
check.
tavern.
yeah.
Just
tired.
Sound good actually after everything. I won't be there for too long, but we'll see.
I'm kind of tired
Good
myself.
talk then, I thought.
I always feel tired, but yeah.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah?
I don't know the wacky schedule that
Why?
place holds. It's so inconsistent.
Switch under the chin. Switch under the chin.
That's a schedule. It'll only open on Saturdays and something stops it from opening on Tuesdays.
Why would you do this to me?
Oh, cool. The one day I could possibly go is
She says she would, but not now.
Damn it.
I can at least assure you this.
That's fair.
It's not a bad talk. It's not me gonna be yelling.
I am aware. I am aware.
Is it just us two going, or is it everyone going?
Fine.
It would probably be all of us.
I
If we get the choice to go or not.
What do you think?
Could lead something. Could never know what we could find there, but I'm unbiased to stay or go. What about you?
As you usually are.
Shut up. Emissary, emissary.
We go. You
Damn.
need me to open the door anyways.
I know. I'm waiting on their verdict.
I mean, at this point, it's worth seeing if there is anything, but again, it's... the risk is there.
It's always a risk.
Yes, especially the fact that if a champion of the fall is wanting to talk with us about something.
True.
Because if she's wanting to do that, then she's going to know exactly where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only one capable, as far as I'm aware, from being able to hide from you, the Endless's sight and eyes is Yagi.
Yeah, seems like it. If it was Yagi, then I would say yes, probably a little bit more readily, but given the fact that it's Eos, it's more concerning.
Well, we don't know if it is.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, is like you're saying is we don't know for sure who or what it
It's in
is.
the juxtaposed, correct?
It's most likely,
Then it-
but we have no idea.
We need information from the juxtaposed anyway.
It's a couple of possibilities. It could be an echo of the Absolute again. It could be Ace. But those are the possibilities. If Endless wanted to talk, well, they would have just stolen.
Do you not remember that they can just kidnap me whenever?
You really
Yeah,
should.
I
You
wonder why
really
they
should
weren't
fix
staring
that
at me.
about yourself.
I don't like that they can do that.
Unfortunately, because another area has slowed down completely, the thing that is attached to me that allows her to do that can't be resolved.
Fun.
You ever see that picture? You are now plot relevant? Yeah, unfortunately.
Congratulations.
And I.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What was that?
The voices.
What is slowed down that you need fixed?
Man, I have been plotting.
Annabelle is still waiting on Athena to become free so we can go and assault Cyber Soul, get that dealt with, push forward on that end of things. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
And it does.
I'm also indifferent at this point then.
Ah, I see.
What's wrong?
They said they would like us look into it, but it's all up to us.
I'm going.
I'm definitely going.
Tiny
to
fairy
not make
voice,
you try.
if you can hear me, I offer thee a small bottle of alcohol.
alright. Gotta go and open the door. Open the door.
Open the door, let me.
Shall we go? I know you're comfortable. Oh,
Cracking my
you good?
bone, cracking my bone.
Oh no.
I actually passed out for like a fucking. Oh hi.
I kind of figured you did. Oh,
Yeah, it's very easy for me too.
Oh, darling.
This one coming up to behind me and just patting my head with ghost hands. I'm just like, what the fuck?
They scratched my chin. They went down.
Alright. Ow. Okay.
Ooh, I can hear that.
That was my shoulder.
Ooh. Dang.
Yeah.
I have to open the door! I have to open the door!
Well, apparently you now have opened the door. No, that's not spooky at all.
I see. Nah, it's normal.
Oh, no, I know what this is. I know what this is. This is Midna's hand reaching out of the Twilight realm and pulling us
This is
in.
what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is this what you do?
Command grab.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
Command grab.
This isn't the place you told me.
Oh, wait.
Hey, we're going here first.
Okay.
Shut up.
Oh, alright.
I
Don't
realized that I forgot it.
me.
I'm sorry. It's not a long
fine.
load. It's not a long load. Just go into the
It's
portal.
fine.
Yeet! Boy. Boy. My brain go bleh.
Didn't I?
Yeah, Drake? The fuck?
Interesting way to interrupt the conversation.
Yeah, really, alright.
Well, time for you to go into Juxtapot.
Oh, there they go. Oh, okay, I'm being pulled back again. What? Oh, wait.
You can pull back again.
Another one.
Fuck you.
Another one.
No, fuck you.
Bring in lobster.
Okay.
I'm about to get yeeted.
You
Or
bet.
yeened, or whatever.
What do you mean?
Yote?
Yes, mother. I am
We
here
are
to
back
say
to
when we are
business.
ready to go.
What
Fair
is
enough.
it? Humans holiday. Go.
You know, you get the one who gets yeeted. I'm surprised Sariel hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Yeah,
no.
give it time, yeah.
Alright, let's go. Oh, fuck, she's gone.
You killed it. Oh shit. She's back. She has two
Sariel
scars.
always wanted to be manhandled by a woman. Look at this live on Twitch. Right here.
Moving forward.
You jealous?
Jealous.
Jealous?
Live feed of two cuties.
I got it on 4K.
I'm jealous.
Just jealous.
I got Kimmy.
I've been yeeted. The time means we start. Okay.
One day.
Yes. Right.
Oh yes, we're back here again. Wonderful.
Why was I I'm the key. I'm the key. Wow.
Yeah, you're the key.
literally-
You opened it.
We're doing Kingdom Hearts references now.
No.
What is that?
I feel like you're just like, you know, you're just angrily walking here, Sky, so much that you're just bending your knees so badly that you're just like so angry.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you should stretch yourself a little bit, you know?
There you
There
go.
we
Yeah,
go.
stretch.
And be a proper lady, man.
Ooh. Be the emissary. It's gotta be all proper.
Indeed.
Torna was never proper. What are you talking about?
I know. She was a mafia boss.
Exactly.
Hell of a choice then for an emissary.
Well, I think, she was like the vessel for Q for a while?
Yeah.
And then she became the emissary
kinda-
because...
Yeah, Q kind of like
Took fond of her.
fucked her up mentally.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it was whenever Q first got to the Shattered Realms.
Yeah, Torta quite literally became a medium.
Yep. Apparently she kept getting stabbed a lot, so...
I mean, she was one of the council members of Zafira. Of course she got stabbed a lot.
Yeah.
Multiple stab wounds all over the body.
Pretty much.
Was it over 28?
Yes, actually.
I see.
It was at least 28.
Yes, that is it.
Feels stiff.
So it was them who wanted to talk to us. Yay. What do they want to talk about today?
And then we'll probably
We're
run
gonna have
into
more
her.
story time?
Oh, it's dope.
Huh?
More.
Good?
Okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Yes.
What do you want?
Good. The message got out. I figured it would be important for you all to know.
Okay.
Hmm.
Something has changed with the puppet master.
Hmm. What?
Well, for one thing, she told me that I'm supposed to keep vigil here no matter what. So I can't actually leave here. I don't know if she's worried about something or what. The other thing is that I found a pathway. Into there. That's not as invasive.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
And you're gonna want us to go through it.
I believe that one would probably want to go through it, given the broken thoughts that they encountered.
Why the period?
What?
What'd you say?
I said definitely curious. What?
Oh, okay, you cut off.
Fourth dimension seems to be eating your voice from time to time.
It does that
You know,
literally all the fucking time. I'm getting sick and tired of it.
You know, the joke in Kingdom Hearts comes to mind. The keyhole is there, he chooses who opens it, and the key chooses who wields it.
I'm going to.
Huh?
Then wait, then they can't choose to open it because the key does.
In a sense.
Okay.
It's basically saying you don't have a choice. It's it's another party's choice.
Yeah, that's fair.
There you go.
The door
Are you
opens for those who look for it. But whether or not it's unlocked, it's up to the person who locked it. AKA, I believe she wants an audience.
Oh, fun.
All I hear is humming.
As hacks would say, fuck it, we ball. An audience with the absolute. Hopefully not an echo.
I remember this. Kiwa used to hum it.
I think it's a sign saying that it's actually her.
Possibly.
Considering what we saw, Rachel, it's very much possible.
If you're all ready,
Might as well. We're here. Unless someone else has an objection.
I'm just keeping my eyes
Definitely
open for
look
anything.
worried.
I'm always worried about this.
Mm-hmm.
Paranoia saved my life more times
from what
than
I can
wanna
tell,
count on my
you'll
phone.
be safe. This is... You'll technically be out here. You'll be viewing it from within yourself.
I love
You love what?
paint.
Form of astral projection in a sense.
Oh,
Alright.
I see.
Referring to what
A bright
me and
light?
Rachel were
Will begin to emit from the flower as it will eventually wash over the scene, which will then transfer to the next map. Before we go into the next map, there will be a few options that I want you to click on the menu when we're in there, so
Mm-hmm.
cards won't be up once you're on the other side, so.
Okay.
I have this sinking suspicion when we come back, she's gonna be standing there wondering what the fuck we're doing.
Oh yeah, no, totally, definitely.
yeah.
That's a Kimmy thing, look.
That,
It
yeah,
is.
no.
And she laughs! She laughs!
Walk away! Don't go and then go into a portal!
We are so fucked. We are so fucked.
I can't believe I'm getting typecasted. Oh, by the way, when you spawn in here, there is white orb
We're
and
so
everything's
fucked.
dark, and the
So
transition isn't smooth,
Yep.
so it will suddenly be bright again. So just letting you know.
Typecasting, yeah, I know. We're calling you out, Kimmy.
Everyone has a type.
Alright, coming here to make a call out that Kimmy's cute, that all. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
Oh.
go ahead and click the orb.
Oh,
Just
that's
be
not bad.
prepared that it's suddenly going to be white. You're
Oh,
not
okay.
underwater.
Okay.
No, we're in between it.
Ooh.
No, it's like two realms.
Yeah, you're right. I realized it after I looked that up more.
Yeah, there's water at
Yeah.
our feet, though.
Right. Come and if you hear that.
I'm getting
Water temple vibes.
I think that's exactly what that is.
Cut the music if you don't already have it cut.
Uh-huh.
Turn off the ruined arch
Uh-huh.
and adjust the visuals however you feel comfortable with. I will say turning off the god rays sort of makes things a little bit easier on the eyes, a little bit.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Like I said, visual appearance is all your personal preference. And once you're done setting the animations, hit the UI, so it then blends into the rest of the scenery.
And then, yeah, okay. You click the
Alright,
button.
so... I won't subject you guys to staring at the light the whole time, so you will be coming in from the light side.
Oh, appreciated.
No, what? I'm just
They're
gonna...
so pretty.
My eyes.
No, it's okay.
It's just like
Oh,
I was happy to make the comment of
battle music.
Why do I hear
I want
boss
you to know,
music?
Drake,
Why do I hear boss music?
not again.
I want you to know, I was half tempted to make the comment of, so I picked Sky up like a keyblade and I put it in the lock.
Oh my god.
I fucking hate you.
So, upon entering here, you feel that same feeling like when you got pulled into the place that you found Ice Heart, the white-haired, endless.
Ice heart. Yeah. No one else will get that. No one else will get that except us. Except us. Veer will. Veer will get it partially, but Kim. That's the thing that Kimmy and I know.
Understood.
Basically, it'll feel like that. I think this is the first time Derek has been here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for your reference, it feels just like, you remember Funny Ego Space and how it feels when you go into Ego Space?
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, basically
PTSD.
you get that feeling.
Hitting in.
It's not nearly as jarring as that place
Okay.
when you're coming in here. That's the same for everyone else who has already experienced. It's not as jarring, and it feels very much not like you got pulled into somewhere, but more like you fell into yourself. Like that feeling when you're going to sleep and you feel yourself like slowly falling into that sleep.
Only for
Okay.
that
Sorry,
feeling to
excuse
freak me the fuck out, and I immediately jolt quick.
Oh, that feeling of like your weightlessness and you fall type thing.
I have
Oh,
felt
God.
that so many times and I hate it.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
remember that.
weird.
But,
is scary.
When you are in here, you feel you're obviously players aside, because I myself am not, but your character will have the clearest mindset that they've ever had.
Damn.
Their head will be
Okay.
clear. This is a
How does that work?
think of Zen. You've gained Zen. That kind of
I
feeling.
am so tranquil.
Oh.
True tranquility.
Yeah.
Embrace.
It is as if you had fully achieved meditation. Embrace tranquility. Yes, I get it, Zenyatta.
Can you find equilibrium though?
Oh fuck, not again. No.
That's
No, we have PTSD of trying to get that out multiple times. She wouldn't shut up.
Good and evil, water.
Oh, not again.
that's Zervin, not Sophia.
We did that whole
I
thing.
know.
we
but
turned to
we
gremlins at the end of all of
we
it.
did all three triads in one sitting.
Oh, okay,
For
fair enough.
mounts. So.
For like 4 of us to get all the mounts.
I need to get.
Oh,
I need to do all the fucking
took a
extra.
while.
I need
Anyway,
that.
that being said, I'm gonna change it to the model. Go over there and just so I don't have to worry about voice range. I'm just gonna pop it to the voice chat and be like, "Hey, start."
Hey.
A man has fallen into the Lego City River. Build the
What the
new rescue helicopter.
People keep randomly sending me shit on fucking. They keep randomly sending me shit on fucking Discord. Why?
Okay, you can start.
Sending you.
Never mind.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Well, this is different.
Okay. Wonderful.
I don't like the fact that she looks like the Echo, but yes, that would be. I mean, an Echo being an Echo of oneself. I mean, it makes sense. It's actually her. At least I think it is in this case. Alright, let's see what.
There you go.
I'm excited for the Unreal Jade Stoa because the Stormblood trials are some of my favorites, and I still know those fights. Which I'll be doing the Unreals. I want to actually do the Unreals for this time around.
I wasn't sure it was going to work. Those whom my later selves have found.
Hello.
You know my name, and I know yours. But as those who have come after me have decided to do, you can call me the Absolute. Q, the Absolute. I am the first, and I will be the last. I am both the beginning and end of the story. Ripples of myself have leaked out of my prison, it seems.
Yeah.
This place, the recreation.
Recreation of what?
A specific area within the echoes of time where the hero faced his darkest self. Now, clearly, you wonder why you're here, why I would reach out, why now? Part of it is I realized after my first echo returned that my words were jumbled and my mind unclear. So I figured that here would be the best place for us to have a proper conversation. One properly about my intentions. hundreds of possibilities. They are not a tree or a thread, but an ocean. With each possibility, it ripples outward, altering those that are connected to it. Your parallel self are not so distantly attached. All parts of you are one in some aspect. The echo was correct in my intention. I seek to find the right possibility. The best outcome. The story wasn't supposed to be fractured. But when my story decided to deviate, when it entered into the shattered realm, it exited the closed system. Possibilities unheard of entered into the ocean. As you see here. Each drop is an action taken by someone connected to the story. And thus the image is no longer clear. The ripples, the changes are ever infinite. Like during a rainstorm, the waters of a lake, the surface becomes too disturbed. You cannot see clearly through the waters. And thus, what I had woven so delicately, what I had sacrificed myself over and over again to achieve, has begun to break down. The juxtaposed realm is my fault. And it was not something that I realized would occur. And I feel that there is still even more that I do not understand. Q, for the longest time, my other selves, my other egos, their memories are blurring. Time, it is being altered, shifted, melted, blended. Some of you are aware of what that's like. Others are but newborns in this ocean of mystery. What's my end goal, you ask? I don't know anymore. Originally, my goal was to condense all possibility into a singular point. Condense every part of my story into one. To reforge myself anew. Because I am the Twilight Mother. I am the same being that which gave life to me. I am her chance at being reborn, purified, no longer tainted by the darkness and misery of the past. However, that goal has changed, as I cannot achieve it anymore. The possibilities have rippled out of my control. The bucket has spilled into the ocean, and everything that I had sought to achieve is broken. With the experiment broken, I have lost direction. That is why I reach out. That is why I sing. Those who touch these waters, nothing. I have no desire for any of you. If anything, what I would like you all to do is to relinquish your place in her story.
Not happening.
Nope.
I have a question for you. You're saying you're trying to find the correct outcome. The correct outcome for whom? You, specifically? The rest of us? The universe as a whole? Your world and reality as a whole? What outcome are you looking for? And who's to determine whether it is the right one or not?
You are correct. What I hope to achieve can be interpreted as evil. What I hope to achieve is selfish. But if it's one thing that even my later egos have spoken of, it is that sacrifices must be made to achieve what one might perceive as the right way. There's a reason that my egos are fond of a certain story. They don't realize how close to the truth they are. To answer you plainly, I seek to revive that once was. I seek to return us to beginning. Specifically the beginning of our new lives. Before the Twilight Mother, before we committed the greatest sin, before we let ourselves create something that destroyed reality and stripped us of a true future. I will set it all back to zero.
thought so.
Yes. It will mean that the ones you know, the ones you have met, the connections you have made, it will mean that they will disappear. But your memories will remain, and our people will live on.
See, I have a problem with that. And quite frankly, you're in no position and you don't have the right to claim that. Not for them. That should be their decision to make, not yours.
If it weren't for me, they wouldn't exist in the first place.
And can you say that for 100%
My
certainty?
neighbors. I am the one who fractured the timeline.
So instead of wanting to actually make a proper future, you would rather reset it to 0.
As if she's never made the mistake in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
See,
She doesn't
that's...
want to live with her
Give people the
consequences.
chance to not make the same mistake.
See, if there's one thing that I've learned in my very long life, is that mistakes happen. Good mistakes, bad mistakes, terrible mistakes, life-changing mistakes. And the one thing that I've always learned and taken away from that is how do you move forward? Not look back to the past, to what you could have done differently. Because you can't change the past. You can't go back. The world that you once knew can no longer be returned. That world is gone.
That would be true for most beings. But if I can achieve ascension, if I can summon her properly,
What was the one thing she kept telling you? Have you forgotten your mother's own words?
she too was tied to the past and her regrets. She wanted to forget the past. She wanted to forget the mistake that she made. Her own naivety.
And you would fall into the same trap.
There's a difference between forgetting and learning from it.
I don't expect you all to understand my position. Nor do I expect you to agree with it. If anything, I invite you to change my mind. I will hold this prison together on purpose. And I will watch, and I will judge you accordingly. You see, I am absolute.
Maybe
She may refer to
absolute,
herself.
but even absolutes can end.
Everything has a story
She
that
may
ends.
refer to herself as the director. I'm the writer. I'm the storyteller. I am the narrator. And I will watch your journey through the story with scrutiny. Prove to me that you're worthy. Prove to me that my egos can carry my legacy without being crushed beneath its weight. Fail to do that, and you won't remember them to begin with.
See, they already do that. You just don't want to admit it.
I'm sure the broken and dead pieces of our race that have been shattered and splintered into millions of billions of fragments would love to hear you say that. The amount of mistakes that my ego has made, the amount of problems it has caused,
Are something you have to live with.
See, here's the fun thing. Everyone makes mistakes. Every single person, every single entity, every single living being in any universe, any reality, every single one will make a mistake. The trick is to learn from it and do better and to grow. You can't hold on to the past, because then you'll just doom yourself to repeat it over and over and over again until you finally realize you could have avoided it all along by simply taking that step forward. So if you want to play this little game, then fine. But we're not going to take it lying down.
Let me give you an idea of something. Even if all this you say and do is song and dance, and if you choose not to do it or reset it and sit by and let it happen, it's not going to be you that starts it over or anything. Someone else is going to be here and we'll be back again, over and over, as you say. Each drop, each place, each face, the same thing. Change happens. Deal with it, enjoy life as it is, and watch as people do as they please. But don't count yourself out too much. Everyone has their own story to write. Yours is yours, mine is mine, theirs is theirs.
Very well then. Anyone else have words to say?
Let your story be finished. Don't cling to it. You've already messed it up enough. Every story has an end. Even if you don't like the story, it's still a story that someone else loves.
same things they've been rambling about. I can tell you, you need to learn to forgive yourself. I could spin a yarn from here to Timbuktu. But your ears aren't open. Mind is shut, and you're set on your goals. Why should I try to dissuade you? It's your story. I'm just here for the ride. Do what you're gonna do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see how it plays out.
Hey, this has been a very fruitful conversation. I'll see you guys out. And all of a sudden, the light turns dark, and you guys feel yourselves forced back into your body.
I was so tempted to shoot you, Kimmy. I was so fucking tempted. I don't know if you could see it. She had one of her orbs out behind her back. She was so ready to just shoot you with it.
I noticed that. I'm like, oh no.
Don't shoot the super ego. Please, I know she's a bitch. Don't shoot her.
That was a nice.
Now do you see? Now, Sky was just like, we just talked.
Shit, she's here. Well, see, I knew she was gonna be here. God damn it.
What line?
God damn it.
All of them were. I liked every bit of that. Our like response to the ego.
Oh yeah, Sariel was
also,
not
my
happy.
favorite part was
She was not happy.
Everyone else took a lot of things I was probably gonna say. I was like, yeah, all right.
Same, honestly. I had to think of like something. I had to think of something really clever, and I was like, "This is clever."
This bitch is here.
I told you she was gonna show up.
I was waiting for. Yeah, you're right. I was waiting for her to load.
But no, I think my favorite part was, "We'll be back."
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have a traitor in the midst.
It all comes full.
Bitch.
You can't blame me.
History is doomed to repeat itself if you
No.
cling
On
to
the
it.
voice.
Yes, I can.
No.
Just to warn you all.
Oh, what has reverb?
What?
Your
This
voice
next
one?
world has reverb on the voice. Just
Oh, okay. Got it.
The world. Okay.
Got it.
I love those worlds. It's fine. Fuck you mean you can't blame me? It's hot. We have you caught on 4K, bitch.
Yeah, we have a sound clip of it too. So.
Yeah.
Not getting away.
All right, let's
can't
go.
blame me.
Oh, empty void. That's menace. That's wonderful. We're so fucked.
Yeah, I know.
We're so
You
fucked.
right. You
Mwah.
fucking right. Mwah.
Sometimes story comes to an end. Yeah, I know. But Sariel's whole reasoning thing was it too. Was just like the idea of like.
Damn. It is an empty void.
Ah, shit. Was like the idea of like that's not her choice to be. That's like not her decision to be able to just do that.
Pinocchio.
I don't know if they're here.
So, you feel yourselves intercepted, obviously.
Oh, of course we got intercepted. Lovely.
If we didn't, then I would think something's up.
Where's? Oh, I was gonna say where the fuck is Drake? Oh, Drake's behind me. Okay.
Down, lightning dragon, down.
Yeah, I'm ready.
No.
Be good.
Three, two, one.
I mean, alright. Why am I not surprised? What do you want?
I was wondering when you would show up. I'll be honest.
to be honest, I just wanted to know what you're doing. I see you all went off to have some sort of conversation with someone, it seems.
Sightseeing.
Yeah, that's a way of putting it.
In a way.
So she keeps the door closed on me, but lets you all in. That's interesting. I guess I'm not important enough in her story.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us aren't so resigned to be puppets.
To be honest,
Right.
literally let the door open, ask us to step the fuck aside, and let her tell her own story.
It seems that ourselves all act the same and want stories. Who would have guessed? But I digress.
Might be a little too obsessed,
I
though.
actually came here because, one, I noticed that you were in an area that I wanted to be safe. That darling little angel of mine keeps insisting on involving you all when I would rather you all stay out of my place.
I mean, we could say the same thing about you just showing up at our place, too, so, you know, I guess the feeling is kind of mutual.
I guess it's not really your place, to be fair.
At least this time I'm stopping you in transit back home. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I have no intention to interrupt your travels, but one thing I do have to tell you is I've heard of the spicy new developments over on Twilight realm. Ah yes, the ancient evil resurrected once before. But where's the hero, and where's the damsel in distress? Oh dear. I'm curious. I'm so interested in seeing how that story plays out that I won't interfere one bit. And I promise you that. I am merely an observer. I'll continue to watch and see what happens. So, take solace in that. You won't have to deal with any endless threat until that story is resolved.
Could I make one small request then? Just a small one? When the whole thing with that is resolved, could you give us like a day before you do something?
Of course. I need to let my actors rest after all. You guys shouldn't be worked to the bone.
Okay, at least you understand that. So, you know, I wanted to make sure, you know, I would like to at least ask, you know.
It wouldn't make a good story if I have you whittled down by some different enemy and me to just swoop in and clean you up. No.
Yeah, had to ask, so good to know.
So the dragon
That's
again?
what I came with.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Dragon?
So that wasn't yours? You're not involved in any of this? Like, you didn't start this?
Oh no, they started it. They handed it over.
I may have
I figured
started,
that,
but I didn't realize this would be the result. That was very much why in the world I'm so entertained. And as a reward for entertaining me, I will stay out of it until you resolved it. Just so I can get to see just how you solve it.
Truly.
I mean,
Right then.
Oh, I guess.
I think it's
Anything
time
else?
for you all to wake up. So, ta-ta for now. Snap.
Bye, bitch.
bye, Felicia!
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Saturday.
Get that in before the snap, but I don't know if I did.
Oh my god.
Wee.
Fuck. Well, at least that's why she's like. It's like, could you at least give us one day to rest?
Just a day, you know.
It's like, cause knowing her, she would do something like that. Oh, we beat the final boss. Oh, I'm here now. What's up? Fuck.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Meh. I know, right, Wolfie? Yay. Noelle just wants to talk. You know, just wants to talk. With a fist. You know, nothing serious. Yeah, clearly. Scrap soul and yoink.
Never be little choice. I will head to Sprace.
The one place that is unaffected by capitalism.
Spies.
That's right. It's me, Nigel Thornberry, here to tell you we'll be going to Sprace to enjoy the. Oh.
What the fuck?
Do you have that?
Please tell me you actually have that on soundboard.
I'm escaping. One place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
I love how he's barely holding it in too, like from breaking. His face is like barely holding that in, and he manages to get it out.
What is that even from? I never watched it.
It's from Command and Conquer Red Alert 3.
I've never seen that. So
Yeah, Tim Curry. It was live action,
God
so
bless him.
he's sitting there in front of like communicating with the player. Right. We're on the last log. This is the after scene of coming back. So, you everyone ready?
I'm ready. You
uh,
got some bullshit to tell you.
oh boy.
Shut up! Stop! Cease!
Balls.
God.
Just play the Veer scream. Just play the Veer scream. That's all you need to do right now.
Which one?
Yes. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Kimmy. We're good
I
now.
love my screams.
Your screams are
I don't know
great.
why.
3, 2, 1. Fail.
Finally we're back. Ugh.
Fuck, I knew it.
Hi.
I knew it. I was right.
Hi, Salsa.
So,
I was right.
come here. We'll do the thing. Some bullfuckery bullshit has happened.
Yeah. And now we've got more problems.
You were.
Ooh, careful. Is it that much?
No, it's probably the implication of it.
It's the implication and the fact that she's kind of
probably just been. That might have been forbidden knowledge.
Give or
Nah.
take, maybe. Oh man, forbidden knowledge.
You okay, Selsai?
Aside from the endless, all I saw was static and the sound of ringing clocks.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
No.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Could we do
see.
this the
How are
fun
you
way or
opposed
the
to it,
long
like-
way?
Because I was there.
How are we unaffected, actually?
Well, no, we're unaffected because we're not twilling. I have a feeling we showed at the end of even Q, and it's going to come out static.
No, I'm curious.
Most likely. Maybe it's just sharing.
Try
the
it for a
memory
moment
might
and
be-
see.
Yeah, try it, yeah.
Does it still? Okay, it still
Oh,
does.
Okay, yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
it's fine. No, it's fine.
That's not good.
That's
Okay.
very much not good. Okay. Right.
So you saw everything, but, well, you saw the endless and everything else was bleh.
I saw Eos. I saw the endless. After that point,
Let's go
I don't
sit.
know.
Let's go sit. Come.
Yeah, take a seat. You might want a seat.
That is cheeky
That is, great.
and very frustrating.
What is it?
Think about it, she's the first.
True.
Yeah.
This bitch!
What happened?
God fucking
What happened?
She can't even hear us when we talk about it.
There's no point in fucking talking
It's forbidden knowledge, literally.
Yeah, try it.
Hold on.
There's a loophole here, but I'm not gonna bother.
So we can't. You said when we speak it or when
could
you try to
try
witness
for
it, you can't hear anything, hear or see or hear
This is
anything.
one of the few
Correct?
cases of
Version of myself.
I have a wing. Well, I have a feather. Not a whole wing. I have a feather.
Say that again. Sorry, I dazed out there.
Yeah, okay. For the thing that we wish to speak to you about, but we cannot name, if we say anything in regards to it, you cannot hear it and see it through us, right?
Whatever you're trying to tell me about, I just feel so lightheaded every time you start talking about it. I get lost.
Great, we're on our own.
Give me one moment. Let me try something.
Yeah, go ahead. You can definitely try.
I'm focusing on this.
Got it.
To be fair, let me see if
Okay.
Q can help.
Try this.
Yeah, sure.
Pull out a scrap of parchment. On it will be basically 3 words. Absolute ends story. Okay, nope.
Yeah, no. It's completely. No. Okay.
Sorry,
Do you know where
Sensei.
Mother is? You might want to go rest your head.
Let me go talk to her.
That's problematic. That's very problematic.
That is very problematic. Okay.
Well, here's the better question. Can
Great.
Q actually even understand?
It might because... Maybe because...
You never know. But there's also a possibility of a no.
That's clever of her. Lock the knowledge away from
very.
being shared. But in that case, why do you still remember it? You're still connected to the Nexus, and so are they.
I think it's more of who only you can see it, you can't remember it, or divulge the information to someone new doesn't have the permission. It's probably to keep other people from interfering as much as we already know. For her little test.
That's my theory, at least.
Banishing of knowledge, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You can know
Keep
the
others
knowledge.
from messing with it.
Yeah, you can know the knowledge, but if anyone else tries to share it, or reads, listens, whatever, they don't see it, they don't hear it, they don't understand it.
It's nothing, it's just blank.
Exactly.
Great.
Clever. Very clever. But the question is, here's the better question though. Does that only extend to Q and the champions of Held? Or does it extend to anyone outside of us?
It might be everyone outside of us. Maybe. We would have to test it, but
Right now, it might just affect us Twillin.
Again, though,
uncertain.
that doesn't make sense as to why.
I don't know. I really don't.
you're almost there.
Shush.
Man, I almost wonder where the Twilight Mother is. It's almost she's right here beside us, but we can't see her. Maybe she's twerking in the Q hole.
I came as
Mom,
fast as
very
I
big
could.
predicament.
Here.
I think as fast as I could. Yeah, you go ahead.
I'm
Go
going
ahead,
to
try.
preface this because right now we tried to show Silsai in 3 different manners. Naomi tried, I tried through both of our crystals, and I tried writing something down on parchment. Each time, it has resulted in pain and not knowing, seeing, hearing anything through the crystal, and upon reading the words on the parchment, she got lightheaded
Everything
and
goes
basically,
blank
and
for
she
her.
went blank for a second. I don't know how this will affect you, Twilight Mother. So if you're ready,
Clever. Understood.
Let's go. Ooh.
That's weird.
what?
Oh no.
Were you
Nothing.
talking to someone who happened to have ragged hair and a wicked smile?
Oh, yeah?
Kinda.
White hair?
Could you not hear?
Black
Yeah,
dress?
the white hair.
White hair, yes. Black dress.
Progress.
Pale eyes,
I'm gonna
basically?
guess you couldn't hear anything though.
Yes.
Hold on.
Except, what I saw was her standing there across from myself just now. Her eyes were red. She had this very wicked smile, and she simply leaned forward and was like this.
She's watching somehow. She's watching.
Yeah, she said she would watch. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She
Okay.
did that exact same thing basically just before sending us away. Her eyes went red, she gave a very wicked grin, and then threw us out.
I don't even know how much she can hear. So
I don't think that she can hear you. I think that she's
I mean,
placed
you
some sort of
hearing.
ward on you.
Okay. Okay, you did hear that. Cool. So we got a problem.
Pulls out the sheaf
What?
of parchment. Can you read the 3 words?
She couldn't see it either, but
Absolute end story.
they appeared in front of them and went shh.
Okay.
So that's all they could.
Kind of
They couldn't
wiggly.
even see what we wanted to show them. You can't read it either. Okay.
No, she can
Sort
read it.
of.
Read it
I-
out
I-
loud.
Oh,
I can
okay.
read it. It's just. I think that what it is that for me, considering who I am, I can handle the information a little bit better. But I, myself, am intrinsically tied to her. Which means that even if you were able to tell me, she'd probably pick it right out of my mind.
Yeah, like. Do you want to try it? Try it?
Honestly, I don't think there's
Explanation
no
then
use to
stands.
any of this all.
Yeah.
We have more.
Probably. We're kind of on.
I
our
know
own
of a way I could test
on
this,
part.
but I'm going to wait. Regardless of the matter,
hang
we
on.
have a problem.
Why is it... okay, don't talk about what happened. Talk about what she's going to do.
Reset to
She
0.
Is going.
So what you saw and was told was correct?
Essentially, the echo was just more to the point.
And now she's gonna watch us and determine the fate.
I mean, she did ask us to step aside.
She did.
And if she says she
No.
finds us wanting, she's removing all memories from everyone.
That's
She hasn't
concerning.
egged the fight on that.
Oh,
I might,
believe
but-
me, I was just about ready to strike her.
Some of that.
I knew you would.
Well, you all might remember, I'm not about to test someone who is apparently strong enough to pierce through the veil and alter information.
That's what I'm
live.
curious on. I'm not sure. We'd have to ask him.
Yeah,
Might
it
not
is.
be the one to go poking at this thing because it's not.
Because
my
Sariel
job.
would come to
However,
Lowell.
There are other pieces of me that can and do.
Right.
Did you at least show them the endless part, at least, as well?
Yeah, she saw it.
I saw everything. It's just... Okay, let me actually explain it to you like this.
No, I understand.
I had the vision of the story, and then after all of that, she was
Okay.
standing across from me, gave me that wicked smile, and put a finger over her lip. I
Oh,
think
okay.
she's suggesting that if I try to do anything to interfere, she's going to do something greater.
Most likely. Yeah.
The question is more of can she actually see what we do?
EO said that the endless was ending
Most
up
likely.
acting differently. I think Q the Endless has already been visited upon by her. And I think Q the Endless is afraid of her as well.
Oh, she 100% was curious as to why we got to see her, but she couldn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mysteries upon mysteries, as always. Well, that being said, don't dwell on it. The good news is that you all do still have the information. It wasn't wiped from your memories, and as it stands,
True.
I have a feeling that so long as it's not... I think Silsai is an exception because of who she is, what she is. She is a high priestess. She was the only other person who could speak to the Twilight Mother. There's a chance that the other champions might still be able to do it, but Silsai is a unique individual. She held information that was forbidden before. It could also be that what she was experiencing was some sort of inhibitor on herself. Like that. It could be that it was something akin to the Illumin. Even I myself, even as the Empress, am not allowed to know what in the world the Illumin can do in order to protect all of Twilight. It is their sworn duty to withhold forbidden knowledge. But, to that end, well, Silsai is the exception. Silsai was the only Illumin who was allowed to stay connected to the Nexus. Oh goodness. Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah?
It just dawned on me.
Yeah?
Of all the souls that were erased, the Illumin, any who were a part of the Holy Library, they wouldn't have been a part of those who were reborn. Those who came to me, because they wouldn't have been part of the Nexus.
Because they separated themselves from it. As is what they do.
It was the responsibility of them. Basically, in order to harbor the forbidden knowledge, they must sacrifice their chance at rebirth. This could mean one of two things. This could mean that they're lost for good. Or it could mean that they are out there. Oh gods. That's what's going on. The Endless. They found the library.
Oh boy.
The Forbidden Archives, where all of our forbidden knowledge was kept. She must have found it. It must have fallen into the void, the endless, the shore. That must be where it's at. That must be how in the world she's making such grand strides against us and is so goddamn powerful.
Okay, so...
Yay.
Take the library back, is what I'm hearing.
That's easier said than done.
Well, I know it's easier said than
So I
done,
think she
but
has it in like a very tight grip.
yeah, no, I know.
That would be her linchpin. That might be an objective for right before the end. We'll figure it out. But, as it stands, right now, our focus should be on resolving our little, detour. That being said, yes, Max?
An extreme, but one of the biggest
That's
things
a note.
right now.
You do remember everything, so you would be proof that other individuals, you know.
Oh.
Because as it stands, Rio herself consciousness was pulled, not everyone.
Oh.
So, this one actually remembers?
Well, does basically if you share memories with Rio, which I'm guessing Rio can do on the fly, because.
Oh yeah, for a reason. Yeah. So basically, you gained those memories. Your proof that sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt it that bad, but I go ahead.
It's okay.
Well, so you guys know, Rio was tugged out. I was kind of like wandering around while Rio was gone, and you were all sleeping. Now that they're back, and I'm out, and she's deposited the memories, as it were. I remember.
Huh?
I have the memories. I have the memories.
Huh? Oh, okay. So
like
then I
said,
guess.
theory is right. Those directly connected to her and her story are the ones being blocked. She can't do anything about those that aren't a part of it.
But that doesn't make sense, though. Because what about Nomi? How does Nomi still remember?
Because she wasn't a part of the original
Not
story.
Unfortunately,
when it first started. She joined in later.
I don't think that it has anything to do with who was involved in the original story. I think it's more about the fact that it's the players that can do anything about it on a grander scale are being halted.
So
To the reason I
Jesus,
popped
Finch.
out.
Go ahead. Yes.
Part of the conversation, holding on to the past, holding on to all of that and things like that. So I'm going to do me and have one of those far out throws. Who says we need to take the library? Ever hear of Alexandria?
I'm not from
it's
this
the
world,
burnout.
so no.
Burn the library, the knowledge is lost to all, but at least it's not being used. You don't have to win to necessarily not lose.
we haven't needed the library at all.
There is
It's
one
not
thing
about us
that
needing the
was...
library, it's about us taking it from them. And I also, for one, would not like to take my library and put it to the torch, because that information is still important to have. We don't know what's in there.
I could think of one thing that's in there.
Again, it's an extreme, but it is an option.
I
You're
just
right.
had a really dumb and silly thought.
One,
what's in
one
there?
thing that she made mention was undoing the Twillen's biggest mistake.
True.
What is the one thing that...
Creation of the Nexus.
Correct.
You think the original Nexus might be in there?
Not the original
What is the
Nexus,
concept?
but how to create it.
Oh god. I never thought about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's...
It was such a summer. I've never really sat down and thought about remembering how to do it.
You just did.
Now that I have, I can't.
Exactly.
I don't know how we achieved it.
Exactly. That knowledge is gone. Which makes sense that it would be kept away in that library if it is in fact there. Twice now we have heard that the Nexus was the greatest mistake of the Twillen. Because it changed the race forever.
Indeed.
And one such
It
person,
basically did to us exactly what happened to the Dark Interlopers.
and
it
one
stripped
such
us of our
person who
forms.
said it was a mistake was you. Remember, Nomi?
Well, I say it was a mistake because it destroyed all the other the planets. The other races, entire
Yes.
stories were consumed by it.
Correct. But what does the Nexus do?
It stores memories and souls.
Mm-hmm. But how do you power it?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a horrible fucking.
That
Just thought it
is
was
the
a
reason
fact of the
why.
matter.
That was the reason why.
I
Why is Nomi the one who goes out to close out a universe or a planet? To reset it, correct?
Yes, to
Here's a
return it to
horrible
its normal
thought.
balance.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a horrible thought process.
What if it's not doing that?
You said a Nexus hold. You said a Nexus holds souls and memory.
Yes.
Reverse that, and think about it. How they have so many people, so many troops.
Oh boy. What'd you say?
No. No. That couldn't be it. From that suggestion, that would suggest that the Endless and all of those beings there on the shore are those who are consumed
Yeah,
by the Nexus.
correct.
Or rather, destroyed.
We have learned that the Endless and the Twilight are two faces on the same coin.
I hate when I realize things.
This is a lot to
Oh
take
boy.
in.
Yeah, I know. But
I'm
regardless,
going to have to sit down and think over this.
regardless,
Go ahead, yes, please.
if the knowledge of the Nexus, the true knowledge of the Nexus, is located in that library, it would be found there, because it would be forbidden from you. You knew how to create it. You just don't know how. You just did. That knowledge is no longer there in your mind. But if that knowledge was in fact there, it would be located in that library. There would be a record of it. There should be a record of it. And in which case...
The one person who would know it would be Silsai, so...
But that's even if she knows... One, if she even remembers that it's there, and if that knowledge hasn't been taken from her, too.
My suggestion, and that might be something for us to do next time.
Yeah.
Remember, there were shards of her that were on the shore outside
I remember.
of the Forge of Stars.
I think I found all but 2 of them.
Perhaps revisiting those shards.
I think there were like 2 I didn't find, that from what the fragments of Silsai told me. But it would be it would be a good idea to potentially look and see if she even has it, and we could at least confirm that at that point.
I mean, I don't mind going to look.
Yeah.
I have time.
We'll see. As it stands, I have things I need to get to.
What were the 3 words,
Yeah.
Q?
Absolute end story.
Good. Okay, at least you don't remember yet. You didn't forget yet.
I'd hate to do this, but can I talk to you really quick?
Come on.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But that's things we don't talk about, Wolfie. We don't talk about that yet. They're problem hacks.
You okay?
That's a fair response.
I feel like I've been up and down this entire past week.
Sorry to hear that.
It's no fault of your own, obviously. It's just...
Well, yeah.
just events happening.
Where one thing gets better, another seems to dip. It's always a high and a low point. Very rarely do we ever get a middle point.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
If either of you two see the little shit, quickly call me so I can teleport to you and choke slam them.
Sure thing.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. I'm good.
No, it's just... What we just saw and all that, it's just...
A lot to take in.
That and it's exceedingly worrying.
As someone who's seen countless other spaces, times, and other stuff, and then even talked to himself, and even then killed a friend, brought him back from another ego space, it's not good for the mind. And it's not helpful for a lot of things. Trust.
Yeah, it's just... Her methodology, her reasonings, and what she's threatened to do. It doesn't sit right with me.
That's why I wish to obtain things as best as I can to hold on to what knowledge we can and what items we even can to help later on, but
he's big.
give or take.
If it actually was the story, the writer has every right to restart their story whenever they want. However, this story
Know me a
is
note to you real
breathing
quick, my
thing,
friend.
and it affects people.
You see the little
Just
shit
restarting
sky?
it is a problem.
Call
for
me or
everyone,
choke
partly
slam
why
them
she
for
asked
me.
us to step aside. Because the story
Sky or
is alive,
hacks?
and now there's more writers in the book.
Hacks.
Hmm.
Listen, I'm getting all of them confused now. I'm just like fucking.
You still up there, or she's gone?
Nah, she went to go do stuff. If you want to talk to her, I'm sorry.
No, it's...
That will be session end for now.
I did, but could be another time.
Mm-hmm.
I got things to do.
Shall we go?
Grabs by the
Sure.
head. Have to drag this one around and do a few things to adjust stuff, don't I?
What are you talking
Oh
about?
boy.
The sages, you little shit.
You don't have to adjust anything. I know your job.
I love the muffled like noises.
There's nothing for you to do. I do know that.
Shall we leave them to argue?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going alone. You're coming with me.
I have places I need to be. The scroll I just threw at you is proof that you don't have anything to do.
I'm going to shake you like a
I can't believe you fucking did that. I was wondering, like, what the actual flying fuck?
I did not even expect to do that.
Because
I had my menu to go teleport, and I was like, huh?
You didn't even teleport.
I was gonna go out to, and then this fucker. But oh well.
That's fine. I'm just gonna take that fucking those glasses and that hand out of your face. Anyways, let's go. What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck?
What is it?
What the fuck?
What's
What the fuck, Kimmy? What the fuck, Kimmy? What the fuck, Kimmy? What the fuck, Kimmy? Hmm?
Quickly stomp on his balls.
Also, this...
Funny enough, whenever you said about the Reaper stuff, I was like, all I could think of was Kin. It would be funny if she was a lost one, but no.
Oh, that would have been great if it just stood up there and it was...
Picks up. Yeet.
Into the abyss with him.
Oh,
All right. You know what?
No,
You know what?
Hold on.
All right.
are
You
you
know.
doing the thing? Yeah, you're doing the
Yeah, I'm
thing.
doing the thing. Where's this fucker?
I see.
Oh yeah, I fixed some things.
Yeah.
Oh! The cat is being
Oh, you found a way to make it pink.
Yeah, I found a way to put it back to normal. I got rid of a lot of things, and I redid it.
There we go.
Keep
Little
it on.
bit.
Keep it
I
on
might
Sylvie.
edit it some more.
Keep it on Sylvie. I like it on Sylvie.
Keep the black one on Sylvie.
Yeah, keep the
I
black
can
mouth
do
on
that.
Sylvie, but you could like take like the small like cross marks off her lower eyes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aside from being perched on Jalen.
It's like Lynn. I have because Lynn, I have black mouth.
I thought you were about to say I got read like a fucking book today.
I also.
Did you like my argument to you, Kimmy?
Sylvie height.
All I heard from you
Mm-hmm.
was what you wish you could have said to Emmett Selk in that scene.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. It really
Are we
was.
talking to Emmett right now? That's what I felt like.
Oh yeah, no, no, yeah, absolutely. She was just like, that was pretty much just me going like, no, fuck you, Emmett Salk.
Hey, Sarah. I
Sir, hi.
I need your help.
I'm gonna take out the headset for a little bit because I need food.
Oh, right.
Okay.
We need to talk to them about the thing
Oh yeah,
in 2 weeks. I'm so sorry.
it'll be short. It'll be short.
Yeah. You want
Um,
to do it? You have more information than I do.
There is a potential mission that I will be I will be a part of. It's more than likely going to be on a Saturday, but we don't know for sure yet. But it's not Twilight related.
Okay.
So it's like we just want to let you know, just in case you're trying to plan a mission
Yeah.
for that week.
Probably the 23rd.
I think no, I think we're pushing past it. Yeah. We'll tell you in DMs. We'll tell you in DMs.
Okay.
Yeah.
not gonna.
I know.
I just wanted to let you know now so I don't forget. And then I'll remember later. I'm sorry. Okay, go. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, Kimmy. I hope you enjoyed the line I said to that motherfucker.
I feel so bad for holding her up so much.
No, it's fine. You can talk to them in Discord. I'll talk to them in Discord when they're playing Stellaris.
Oh, did you and Poi start
What
playing
did you
Stellaris?
need? You can't just start being like, okay. This one just wants to come visit the sanctuary. That's it. At some point in the future, they're asking permission to come. Because I don't think they've ever been here.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you would have delivered. Well, I guess no. You said you delivered it outside the entrance. To
Yeah.
the entrance. Never mind.
Yeah, I dropped the box outside the door.
I just hope my line was enjoyable with what I said there. Because that was on the spot. I was like, I don't know much, so I'm just going to say what comes to my mind. And that's what happened.
More dangerous to them, probably, though.
No matter where I go, no matter who I am always surrounded by hot women. And I suffer. Jeez, alright, woman.
Can you stop? Can you? Hey, stop it! Stop with the fire! Stop that!
What's wrong with the fire now? I turned it off.
It's not fire anymore.
Okay, good.
I turned it off.
Because you do it, I'm gonna eat it. If you do the fire again, I'm gonna eat it.
She fell. Can I have some? Okay. I beat you to it. I ate the fire first.
I'm about to go fucking nuts on your ass.
Well, fucking go.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I was doing fairy tale shit before the clock sells.
Get fucked. Get fucked.
This ain't fire.
Oh, here we are. Yet again.
I haven't had Drakir do fucking fairy
So what do you
tale
think
shit
of it
in
looking
years,
like
so.
this?
That's your key.
Without all the piercings
Yep.
and the chains and
Lyria.
I don't mind it.
normal mouth now and yeah.
I don't
Which one
mind
do you
it.
like better?
And I like both. So it's just more of what do you like?
I'm still figuring out because I'm not used to it like this, so I'm seeing how I feel later.
Motherfucker, it's been a good while.
Ooh.
Is she?
I fixed.
Oh,
I
we're
changed
stuck
up
in the eye
my.
of the storm.
Yeah, I changed the arena up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it actually has a proper
It
barrier.
more looks
a
like
ring.
Sylvie now than
Yeah.
I was going to make these a little smaller in back so it's not covering the hand, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that. Got rid of the claws, the long ass nails.
Oh.
I had to yell at a fucking
You know what I said of that?
to fucking do some stuff that's
Yeah, go on. Wait a minute.
You guys take care.
Alright.
Me.
Need to
Hey,
find the
Drake.
map though first. He's doing something.
Look familiar? Do it.
Ah, I see.
It's now a laser.
Yeah. I also have the.
Apologies, I was captivated by thigh.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Away I go. Wah.
Heck yeah.
Way to go. Fucking.
What the fuck? Do that again? Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, I'm being pulled in! Damage over time!
Beam.
E.
You would hate fighting Wrath.
Why?
Cause they actually would go, it's like I'm being pulled in and damaged over time!
God damn it.
Yeah, of course they would.
Is that a black and red aura surrounding his body?
Yeah, no, they are that type of character.
I don't even know what that
Fucking
reference
damn
is.
it.
I don't even know what that one is from.
Okay, so back in the day when I was getting into RP, Curry didn't have the animation on his model, so he was in the middle of Purple Lotus, and a lot of people were around and they're talking, and Curry got angry in character, and he didn't have the animation, so he said, "Oh, you see a black and red aura surrounding his body," and then someone in the off to the side was like, "Oh my god, is that a black and red aura surrounding his body?" Everyone in the lobby lost it and started dying laughing.
Oh my god.
It was the best fucking thing. It was
Amazing.
so good. So now that's just become a meme for us at this point.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I love
We
this.
referenced it like a decent amount. He's very good.
Hi,
Hey,
Jacko.
wait a minute.
Hi, Jacko.
Hi, I'm a Jocko reskin. How you doing?
Kill it.
Ow! My biomass! I'm confused. Was that holy? Was that lightning? What the
It's lightning.
Lightning. It's lightning.
That's lightning? Oh, okay. 1 second.
Yeah, if you get shot by it, look up.
Oh!
I was gonna say, yeah, here, if you want to see what it does.
Ah! Very shocking revelation.
Get the fuck out. Jump off. Go. Get out. God. Be God.
Alright, was that a better reaction?
Yeah.
Was that a better reaction?
Yum, yum, yum.
god, I want to play Wrath
More like metaverse shit, especially if there's Flanero, because if Flanero starts doing the fucking, like, screen effect stuff, Wrath is just gonna go, hold on guys, he's doing an anime!
God fucking damn it. God damn it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I fucking love
I'm the spooky, big, bad, evil guy. I have it.
Eh, fuck off.
Wait, what happened?
I said, oh, I'm the big bad spooky guy, and I just said fuck off.
Oh.
Look at me! I'm the big bad spooky guy of the week. I have fancy effects.
Void!
Is this a public model or is this your model?
It's a public model.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, go fluff yourself is the creator, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, it is.
It's an old fucking model now. I have used this for years.
Wow.
Specifically when Wrath is just fucking with people.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want me to do the pose on you? You want me to do the pose on you? You old fucking pervert. Yeah, you like that?
What the fuck? God fucking damn it. I swear.
If you hurt Yaki,
I will fucking burn you.
I heard Aki. I know you didn't, but I heard that.
same for that one. That one's funny when they get turned into a tiny.
I swear to God. Dun, 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 dun. So what's your plans now?
I was thinking about going to have Cynthia go find Athena.
Oh?
Because that lobby opens up in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, sink or swim.
Lobby.
I get to be. If I go there, I get to be I like a big old undead shark that like kills people.
See, if I go there and
I could
people
just
try and
be
give
like-
Cynthia shit, she's just gonna be like, get the fuck out of my way and let me see my sister. I'm gonna throw you against the goddamn wall and I'm walking in there myself.
Oof. Fair enough.
No one gets between her and her sisters. Actually, let me rephrase
Fair.
that. No one gets between her and her family.
There you go.
It doesn't end well.
Yeah. We're sorry, I go pull my clothes.
Oh, fuck.
Avocados.
Yum, 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 yum.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Nah, I'm good, man.
Category 5 hurricane off the edge. Get out of here.
Be gone.
Can't believe you would kill one of Athena's sons.
This is one of Athena's sons. Why would you do that?
Is
have
it?
kids?
Is it actually?
This is one of Athena's creations, yes.
Oh,
She
okay.
has even named him. He is Dracono.
Dracono.
Of course. Oh my god.
It's
It's
close
funny,
to
it's not even
Dracono.
it's not because of that. It's because they looked at my name and they're just like, Dracono! And we all just looked at her and we're just like, but what about Dragono? Who? Annabelle's fucking girlfriend.
Yeah, Annabelle's girlfriend. Yeah. Which apparently Annabelle is now in Lamia form.
Yes, she's able to transform into
okay.
one, yeah, because she has the biomass. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get the funny negative lightning buff.
Ooh. Is It is social lobby?
Sink or swim, yes.
Oh.
Technically, if it's open to the public, the club itself is social.
Hmm.
But it is a group instance.
Mm-hmm. I figured.
It is ran by Sachi and Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then Sachi's.
Cynthia got told where Athena is, and so she wants to just go and visit Athena.
Visit Athena.
Oh, so she your sister.
What are you gonna do after?
I don't know.
Veer, come to Dreamscape.
Oh,
where you can
no.
see this.
God, what the fuck? What is this?
This is Ganna. This is Fana's sister. I run the pawn shop in New Jersey.
In Dreamscape?
Yes.
God damn it. Oh yeah, what happened last session?
Last session was combat. It was a fair amount of combat, but essentially the party got to. I played the boss, and basically they got through. They had to go through me. The fuck? Request off net. What do you mean request off net? Anyways, prison break. They basically did a prison break. They got out a few people, and the individual that they spared from last session, it was revealed that they didn't actually die. They were revived, and they were basically going to be tortured to shit.
Oh, lovely.
And they
So I'm guessing the thing that I've been told is did not happen yet.
Which thing?
You would know if I was talking. If I'm talking about it, you'd know. I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm an NPC. I don't have a character.
Yeah, but
I don't know anything that's going on in Dreamscape. Like I get told to play
Luna.
something and I play it. Ah, that has not happened.
Okay. Yeah, Nas messaged me for the asset, so I gave it to them.
None.
The character I play is Extra Kimmy isn't.
No, she's not.
I know she's down there, but
Do you want me to hide my stream or anything, or what?
yeah, go ahead. Well, I'm not gonna like pull it out, but I don't have anything.
Oh,
if
do you want?
want
Do you?
real quick.
Oh, hard mute. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, this is a site. Hello, wow, woman.
Yeah.
Hello.
Greetings.
Woman.
Oh. How goes?
Tired.
Yeah, you gonna get off the game?
I don't know. I might, change position.
Change what?
Like, go lay down.
Yeah, dude. Ow. Yeah, do that. Oh, fuck. I hate these hiccups. Ow.
I'm just perusing streams right now.
Mm-hmm. Anything interesting?
I'm watching a few of the others playing or doing Ascension.
Yeah.
Fair.
They're doing some weird things.
Yeah, get me.
What?
I put her in this outfit because
Understandable.
Understandable.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna hide my deafening real quick.
I'm lost.
Yeah, no, right?
Also, you sound kind of like quiet.
That would be because I was on my headset.
Oh.
In case anyone jumped down there while I was eating, while my headset was off.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright.
No.
Oh.
No.
Nope. Throw down.
What the
Got shot.
fuck was that?
Tarkov noise. I play Tarkov.
That is a shot hitting a wall right next to you noise.
Oh, they're giving you PTSD. Got it.
No.
No! Stop it! Stop it!
Keep playing it.
Keep playing it. Keep playing it.
No!
Keep playing it. Keep playing
Stop! No!
Do you mind? I'm still streaming.
Cyberpunk.
Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Speaking of Cyberpunk, that's on sale.
Me.
I bought it. Lahi?
God damn it.
Musical stato. It's so good.
Yeah.
This man's a musical genius.
He really is. I got the Dawn Trail Blu-ray disc and the OST for it today, and yeah, makes me happy.
Hell yeah.
It makes me happy.
Oh. Yes. My childhood. No. Wait a minute. Goku? What the fuck?
Ah, I see. 5-minute update.
5-minute update?
Yeah, they're doing a 5-minute update.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Huh. God damn it, Lish. What are you loading into?
I'm gonna load into. I'm gonna go into this one.
There, now you've loaded. Well, now you're loading. Do.
I'm not really that bad off.
Hmm?
No.
There you are. Now you're here.
Yum, 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 yum,
Oh,
yum,
you're-
yum, yum.
What'd you say? What do you mean you're about that off?
What? Oh, you were talking about Seer.
Sorry.
You weren't talking about me. I'm just talking to myself.
I don't know.
You were saying my model was still loading.
Yeah, when you finished, they loaded. I'm like, oh, now they're loading. And now you're loading. Is this a social one?
This is the semi-social one.
Mm. Ah. Why you bite me? Hopefully you're feeling better.
Still tired, but yeah, better.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I like the Kitsune sword needs to be further down on her. Like pulled down further on where it's sitting, comparatively to where it once was. Needs to be further down.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it needs to be further down.
A little bit. Tails. Fluffy.
Fucking Alibi was playing with her tails while at the tea shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alibi was in her tails, and like that tickles really ticklish to Cynthia, and so she's like,
oh,
like because her tails are like Kitsune tails are exceedingly sensitive, so it's just like, oh hello. Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Damba. Yeah, no, right.
Oh, the glasses actually have magnifying.
Well,
Do they?
distortion, but yeah.
They do. Hmm. Interesting.
Oh. What's your fault?
Let me just digest out. I'd like to take this one. Thank you. I'll take the sword. Thanks.
No.
But I want it. But I want it.
My God.
The Moonaboo's back.
That was so good.
That's Aki, right? That was the Aki one?
No, that was you as Veer.
No, that one.
No,
That one, I think.
that was Aki.
Is it Aki's? Oh,
This
okay.
is,
Yeah, because-
this is Saya.
Yeah. That's
This
Saya.
is Aki.
They said that.
This is Aki.
Okay. Aki has a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wooed as Aki because they kept saying there was wolves in her head howling. I think it's Nomi.
Yeah, that's not me.
Because so I went woo, and it was perfectly in between the howling, so they got the clip.
Yes, I was saying that because I had gotten sub-bombed.
Yeah.
And I was saying I had wolves howling in my head, so I couldn't hear.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I somehow did it to where it was in between all of it. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, I was like, I regret my decision.
Yeah. I love this thing. It's turned out so good.
It is really cool.
No.
Wait a minute. What happened?
So yeah, she's gonna get this in Wardens too. This was the sword that she made, or this is the sword that
Oh,
Phoenix made
yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
I just have to. I have to get the package from Gren once it's all done, and then I'm gonna give it to someone to do a proper copy over and do the Warden's stats for it. Yeah.
Now I'm a little motivated.
Are you?
Are you gonna go with the healing stuff?
Yes, it's got approved.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still don't know. I could go with the healing as well, but I'm not too sure.
Well, the thing is though too, it's like if you.
Smashing!
I love how this just goes
Yeah.
in random directions. That's funny.
Oh.
It doesn't shoot properly straight. See?
Oh. Oh.
It's so weird.
Oh, okay.
It's so weird how it shoots now. Yeah, he has to fix it. But yeah, it's just like
A little bit.
it does what I need it to do, but
You were saying about the thing?
what was I saying?
I asked if you were doing the healing, and you were like, yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what I would want to do.
Yeah, cause yeah, you would want to get it approved before the end by Thursday, because that's when their next staff meeting is. Because if you can get it approved before then you get 2 ticks because of the 2 weeks skip, 2 weeks that were off.
How long would it take for you to learn the healing one?
It is 5 sessions, I believe.
Oh.
So
yeah,
I will
just work on
get
the 3.
1, and yeah. So after break, I will be at 3.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right, because we
We get 2. Yeah. So it's 5. It's 5 days or 5 sessions, and so I will get 1 for this week, and then 2 over the 2-week break.
Nice.
So yeah, and then it'll be 2 more weeks, and then she'll have that. And then I plan to have her get that whatchamacallit, upgrade that, and that's going to be because it's single target, and then it will go into an AOE and be less effective, but she can do AOE.
That was the plan. Give you a boner. And you got one.
Oh my god, I remember that voice line was played in the Reach once, and Saya fucking lost it because the conversation at that moment was so fucking perfect. I remember that. It was so funny. I have a clip of that. Oh. Did they not put a fucking ping out?
My impression of Sachi.
No.
What?
I love how they didn't put a ping out. The map is open, but they didn't put a ping out.
Oh.
That's funny. There. Oh, there. Now I say that. There's the ping.
There it is.
All right.
You were a little early.
Yeah.
Wanna go?
I'm gonna be going. So. She's
Okay, I'll see you later.
Thank you for your fun, Kimmy.
Yeah, you hurt our brains.
Yeah, just a little bit. Anyways, I'm gonna put this up. I'm not gonna go just yet because I need to.
Oh.
She's hot. You can't blame me. I may have released an ancient evil, but you can't blame me. She's hot.
We can blame you, and we have.
No, out of here.
I know. You saw my.
I don't have it clipped, but I mean I don't have it like as a audio clip, but I do have it, you know.
The hello foot. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my favorite.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. Alrighty.
There you go.
You're gonna hide her.
Pants off.
Hide her damn tails. What was that?
So pants off.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, this should be interesting. Shut up, mystery box.
What'd I get?
Simple monkey.
Fuck.
You know.
Fuck. You appear on the shore, that one dark ass map, that's what you hear.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
I'm gonna go over there for a bit. I will see you later. This is going to go. This is gonna go interesting. You'll look at me. Oh, fucking hell! 600 megs. What the fuck, Luna?
Password.
Yep.
You guys go in. I might go in after you.
I'm going in by myself. I don't know any of them.
No, I'm not. Oh, I don't know you fucking.